Hi, my name is Jay Kors, and I'm one of the vision application engineers here at KMV Systems. And today I have the privilege of giving you a behind the scenes look at our smart AI technology that we are using in our systems. And the idea behind the smart AI technology that we use is that it can find defects that typically wouldn't be found with traditional vision. Kind of those anything, anywhere defects that have stumped those of us in the vision world for years. And the smart AI is a lot like a human operator in that you can train it on what is good and then challenge it with what's bad. And from there, it can make its own decisions and give the results of that. So that's exactly the process we follow. We train good images through and create a neural network with the tools that will then determine good and bad based off of its training. So what I've got here is I've got some samples of the bottom of 1 gallon plastic containers, and we can see a couple defects here. If we start on the left, we can see some dye line defects that are coming through. We can even see a dent here on the right corner. And then on the right, we can see some more gross dye line defects as well. And the problem with these is that they can be anywhere. And I think we'll even see some other examples of maybe some excess flash down the middle. But these are different defect types, and they can be in different positions. We'll see different examples of that. But the smart AI is still able to identify that those are not supposed to be there and flag them as defects in our images here. So what I'm going to do is show you the software. We'll show you some of the examples and the feedback that we get from the neural network. So if I go ahead and turn off our heat map, here's an example very similar to what we've already looked at in the samples I just showed, but we can see there's a dye line here, and then according to the heat map, we're picking up some flash discrepancies based from our training set. And as I go through some of these images, we'll see a lot of the same. What we did was we trained on images as we rotated the same bottle, and then we use those to compare. And so if we look here, got a much larger defect, much larger dye line, I should say, and we're picking that out, no problem. But as I get through here and find a couple other defects, we'll really see kind of the power of the smart AI because it's picking up defects of different types, and that's really the key here, and in any place as well. So if I can zoom in on this image, don't want to label that as defect free, but if we zoom in here, we're actually picking up dirt speckles or contamination speckles here, as well as the dye line, of course, very, very large defect that we see. Let's go through, find a couple others. Here is the dye line and the dent, and we're picking up both of those. We get nice feedback from our heat maps as well. Of course, we can output different data from this to our program. We can get the areas of it, that kind of thing. But I just wanted to show kind of the results that we get here from the tools. Here's another sample, or not another, but a sample of some excess flash, I believe is what's going on here. And we're able to pick that up as defect, different kinds of dye lines and contaminations all in one shot, one tool, I should say. So this is the power of the smart AI that we're using in our systems, and we just wanted to share a behind the scenes look at that today. Of course, if you have any questions, please feel free to visit us at kmvvision.com or send us an email at info@kmvvision.com. Thank you.